Judith.
Your age?
34, and this is my perspective. I guess this would start in high school. I was a senior. I met the father of my child, and it was a really bad relationship that I was in. So this has to go with just getting out of your struggles. This was how my story is gonna start, is getting out of your struggles. And we met, went through high school, started college, and I ended up getting pregnant at 20. I think I was 21, I got pregnant. And I had my baby. At that time, I wasn't really thinking highly of myself. I wasn't prepared to have a baby. I went through the emotions that young mothers go through all the time. And then I got involved with getting a lot of friends that I shouldn't have had friendship with, I should say. That kind of deterred me from leaving college. That deterred me from really being a good mother in the beginning to my daughter. And then that kind of transitioned into me going and doing 5 years in federal prison. At that time, between the time of me having my baby and going to prison, I was doing drugs. I wasn't really in a healthy relationship, of course, with the father of my child. He was mentally, physically abusive toward me, even while I was pregnant. And then that kind of went down to me thinking that I wasn't good enough to do a lot of different things. So ended up going to prison, did 5 years, didn't know I was gonna do 5 years in prison. It was really hard, so it wasn't like I was sitting in jail. This was real federal prison. Like, you're locked up day to day, time for time. And I think I went through a point where I didn't want to do time. At the beginning, before I went to prison, I thought that, okay, this is just, okay, they're gonna slap me with probation, I'm gonna be good. No, it gave me like 100 or something odd months, and I didn't understand at first when I was in court, and it was hard. It was hard for me because I didn't know if I was gonna come home to my daughter. I didn't know if my family member was gonna be there if I came home. I really felt like this was the end, and that I think at that point was when I wanted to kill myself. I seen a lot of stuff being in jail, seeing people pass away, seeing how they treated from just the officers to the people, the inmates, and it was a different world. And then I just prayed, and I was like, okay, I just need to get home. I think my biggest struggle was the fact that I'm locked up here in this prison and my daughter's home, and if somebody's messing with my daughter or this, that, and the other, I wouldn't be there. Then I got released. I got released, and I've been home now for 2 years from federal prison. It's been real hard. It's just like you see yourself growing up, because I didn't grow up in a bad family. I had my mother, I had my father with me, but I think some people think that, and my sister, of course, and I think sometimes people think that you have to come from a bad family to go through things, but I think it came down to, I don't want to get emotional. I think out to not knowing your worth as a woman, because I didn't know my worth. And I think that's why I put myself through certain situations. And 5 years, and I'm here 2 years. I still have struggles. I still have days where it's hard for me because people see you, people see a smile, but they don't know the struggles. They don't know when you're home. They don't know when you're crying. And I'm just here to tell people that whatever struggle you're going through, you can get out of it. I did 5 years. I'm here, I'm alive, my daughter's here, my family's here. I left my mother, my father, my sister, and my daughter, and everybody's here. And I'm grateful, very grateful. And I just want to tell people to understand, as a woman, and especially, you just have to know your worth, because sometimes we put ourselves through different situations because we don't know who we are. And it took a long time, it took some faith for me to realize that I am valuable, I am worthy, I am special, I'm powerful, and I just hope people see this and see the transparent in this story, to just know that everything is gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine. You're gonna go through struggles, you're gonna hit some roads, you're gonna hit some walls, but at the end of the day, if you put your best foot forward, everything is gonna be fine. And my name is Jay, and this is my perspective.